पदम् केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि.
We welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, and all the visitors and viewers of this Vakya service conducted by the Balasans of Nityananda Gurukul. The topic of today's Vakya service will be Swamiji Satsang.
So, we are going to talk about Google Confidence, the difference between the traditional education and the education that the Vedic culture is offering, the Gurukul education. Do you want to start, Gangadhara? What do you think about? What do you think that is the best thing that the Gurukul education gives to the child in comparison with the traditional education?
What I understand is more than just mugging up and learning the answer for the question, we are based more on listening and the concept, the tattva behind any truth. That's what we are interested in. The modern education is more of teacher based, rather our Vedic culture, our Vedic tradition, the Google Confidence, the type of education which Gurukul offers is more of education based. The teacher based education will only give rise to clerks, more and more clerks. This can't make leaders. If we want leaders, it can only happen through Google Confidence and the Gurukul way of education.
Today, next to Vaidya service, 108 Shivakambas and 108 ropes are going to hang. You are going to get up at 4 o'clock and start go up into Shivakamba and Kundalini Rati.
Okay, so coming back to this is one thing that Swami told about the Vaidya Sarovar, but coming back about the topic, the Gurukul education, it's important to think that traditional education is about giving the same tests, the same knowledge, if it can be called knowledge, to people which are not the same. So what happens is like there's a very graphic image that Swamiji gave us, so we can understand this very clearly. Is you can imagine a group of animals, for example, fish, elephant, monkey, dog, and a human telling them to take the same test. The test is climb a tree. So it's painted with the equality thing, but it's not really equality, because for it to be equal, it has to be based on each person's capacities or abilities. You cannot ask a fish to climb a tree, and if the fish is not able to climb a tree, you cannot say that the fish is stupid or whatever. So the normal education is basically made for dumping people, for taking the life of the child so they have to stay like they are in an army, like they have to stay straight in a chair for long time, hearing about topics that some are not true and are not interested for the child. So what Gurukul offers is completely the opposite. It just it makes that it enables the child to explore his abilities, and it enables him to explore the different dimensions of the universe, because the Gurukul education is also paired with the spiritual routine, which will raise the frequency of the child, which is in its nature high. So
I want to ask Gangadhara, can you tell me how traditional education is destroying the students and Gurukul education is making them better to understand everything?
What I understand the answer for that, why does the modern education destroy the kid more and the traditional education always lets the kid flourish, is more than seeing, like just an as an example, in any usually in any schools they just like, okay, only if the kid is 15-year-old they can write 10. They always limit the kid, like more than a place of learning, school becomes a place where limited cognitions are taught. But Gurukul is not such a place. Gurukul is a place where you learn and imbibe, and not only imbibe, even manifest the powerful cognitions and unlimited cognitions you have. That's why I feel that the modern education is more destructive for the kid compared to the Gurukul based education, which will always let the kid flourish into his purpose of life, which is enlightenment.
What I understand is how the Google confidence is better is because in the outer world you have to just keep on reading the same book again and again, and if you don't understand one thing, it's not really going to get into you. But in the Google confidence, if you're trying to learn one thing, then if you don't understand that one thing, then you can go on to a different video or a different article, and that different article you may learn from that article because it might speak to you in a different way. So this way it can help kids in the outer world learning a lot more faster and being a lot more ahead of what they're supposed to be doing.
So I want to ask sir, what do you mean to say with what do you mean by Google studying by Google Google?
So
What can we do having Google content?
what? Repeat please.
What can we do after having Google content?
Oh, okay. So what Lokabandhu Kananda understands as having Google confidence is that you have that strong the strong cognition that whatever they are going to ask you, you have the confidence to answer the question in its right. For us, for Balasans, it's not even required to have it's not even required to search for a lot of things in Google, because we also have the powers of length dimension, so we can just download information. But yes, Google confidence is just having the cognition that you can answer whatever question it comes. It doesn't matter. But for this, you have to go through the education system. You just cannot cannot look in Google for 2 days and then you say, oh, I have Google confidence. No, you will have to, all your education has to be based on this, so you will develop that confidence. That is what I understood. And I want to make a question for all of you. What do you think about the teachers, the role of the teachers in the outer world, and not only the teachers, also the direction of the schools and the direction in Gurukul, because that is directed by an enlightened master, and the teachers that he chooses.
Our world versus the teachers in the Nityananda Gurukul. Like, see, in the outer world, we always have many ups and downs. But here in Gurukul, like, since we're guided in the presence of an enlightened master, who is actually an avatar, we Gurukul kids, they learn to nurture that and flourish that as a gift. Like, see, for example, in the outer world, we may not understand how to be powerful. We always go into powerlessness, whether it's, so let's say if I fail a test, I go into powerlessness, and I just think, oh, I'm a total loser, I don't know anything, I can't do anything. But here in Gurukul, even if you failed something, you still have that confidence to go ahead, because Swamiji constantly reminds you are Sadashvatva, which means you are Sadashva. So that's one major difference between Gurukul and the outer world.
With this, we come to the conclusion of today's Vakya Exodus. We'll go into the deeper truths in the further Vakya Exodus. Now we'll be ending with the Purna Mantra.
Hariyo Tatsat Sarvam Sadguru Padika